We're in London at a very special wine tasting event. London's top 4 urban wineries are all here today. We're going to find out what it's all about.
These urban wines are run by some of the best people in the entire English wine business. Cool, interesting, imaginative, innovative.
The beauty of London is there's no real tradition in winemaking. It's all really about making the best wines we can now without rules.
The key thing is there's no barriers. We are the first point of call for a lot of people. We make wine in the city because we're accessible.
I just really believe in what these guys are trying to do. There's a grittiness, there's an urbanness, there's that urban chic thing. These guys have got it.
We don't want to make copycat wines. There's no point us buying grapes from regions in the UK or in Europe and making wines that are similar to theirs. We want to be different. So we want to use low intervention but highly technical winemaking techniques to make different wines, really unique and different wines.
Beth, we're here at London Cru Winery, trying all these latest wines. Fill us in on them. What's been your impression?
These wines, for me, they're so exciting. There's something so brilliantly innovative and playful about an urban winery. So these wines represent that excitement, that creativity and that playfulness. They all have this vibrancy and this precision to them. They are so well crafted. Let's taste the London Cru Blanc de Blanc. It's got that like crisp green apple. There's a touch of floral note in there, but there's also that lovely little bit of pastry as well. That with fish and chips, chef's kiss, so fresh, so vibrant, so easy as well. And the bubbles are really gentle.
Fresh is the word though, so there's lots of ripe citrus, beautiful green apple. It's lovely.
I don't tend to work with grapes that aren't ready for the climate. So far, I'm not chasing Riesling or Sauvignon Blanc because I just don't think the climate really suits those grapes. I focus on the grapes that work well now.
Cheers.
There's a lovely texture and weight on the palate. Stunning wine. You have that balance of floral, of fruit, of creaminess, and then that really beautiful, vibrant acidity, just sort of marrying everything together.
We're making wine in the city because it's bringing that experience to people and bringing the wine to them. The extra benefit I get as a winemaker is that by bringing in grapes from different areas and different vineyards around the country, I get to blend and do different wines that I wouldn't necessarily be able to do if I only had grapes coming from my own vineyard. Instinctive winemaking is probably the way to sum it up.
Next is Sea of Love. Cheers.
Cheers.
Pinot Blanc, and this is from Black Book Winery. This is a gorgeous long finish. I can still taste it and it's still sort of transitioning and transforming in my mouth. It's stunning. There's something a little bit saline-y to it as well. There's a little bit of minerality, which is always a funny word to use when describing a wine, but a little touch of that saltiness in there.
We make wines that hopefully tell a story of a place and where the grapes come from. We're a low intervention winery or minimal intervention, so we use indigenous yeast, indigenous bacteria. Equally, we do a lot of winemaking techniques to coax texture. And the wines themselves, I think, also sort of catch people off guard in a positive manner, and they typically don't believe me when we tell them English, so it's a good response all around, I reckon.
This is from Renegade Urban Winery, who are based in East London.
Yes.
And this is a Pinot Noir, and I tasted this when they just released it at the winery a few weeks ago, and it's one of the best rosés I've had in a long time. It has that candy floss, it has that like those tiny little wild strawberries that you find.
The soft, warm fruit.
Exactly, that soft warm fruit. Again, there's a little touch of that fleshy peach as well in there. But when you taste it, it is incredibly vibrant. Again, it's dry. It's not sweet.
It's a wonderfully floral rosé. There's a lot going on there, and just I love the crispness. I love how fresh it is.
It's fantastic.
Craft brewing in London's been happening for a very long time. Distilling in London's been happening for quite a while. But winemaking has only really been happening for the last 7 to 10 years. So we're at the beginning of that journey.
We should be making the most exciting experimental wines in the UK.
We have the chance in 20 years' time to be one of the greatest cool climate vineyard countries in the world.